What's up, family? If you are a Medicare or know someone that is, you need to listen to this video very closely. There is a letter going out to everyone, and missing out could actually cost you more money, and it could also hurt your healthcare coverage. This is going to apply to those that are 65 years old and older. You definitely want to watch this video until the very end. Now, in this video, I'm going to be covering all of the details that you need to know, as well as other information that you may not actually know. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them down below in the comment section. But before we get started, if you could take the time to go ahead and hit the like button, as it really helps me know that this information is helpful to you. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And in addition to that, be sure to check out the links down below in the description. I just launched a new YouTube channel, and I would love to get your support on that channel. There are also some other opportunities for you to receive some free money, or as well how you can receive the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days. Anyways, guys, those are just a few, but let's go ahead and start with the video. Anyways, guys, let's go ahead and talk about Medicare, which applies to a lot of our seniors and our elderly Americans. As you can see in this particular article, it says that you need to watch out for this piece of mail coming very soon. This is coming directly from Medicare, and missing out could actually cost you money, as well as it could hurt your health care coverage. Now, again, it says by September the 30th, which has already passed, but nearly 55 million Medicare beneficiaries that are enrolled in the Part D prescription drug plans and all types of Medicare Advantage plans will have an annual notice of change, or better known as ANOC, in their mailbox. The ANOC outlines the details of your 2023 plan and any changes in the benefits or coverage, medical and prescription drug costs, provider and pharmacy networks, and the area that you must live in for the plan to accept you as a member, administrative changes, and more that will be effective starting in January of next year. It is important to note that this is a requirement according to the author of Maximize Your Medicare, and it's not a document to be tossed into a circular filing cabinet, nor is it a document that you should procrastinate in regards to reviewing it, especially since the annual enrollment period, that time of the year from October the 15th to December the 7th, when Medicare beneficiaries can switch into a plan that might be better suited for them, is just around the corner. Yes, guys, it says that the most crucial step regarding the Medicare annual notice of change is to read it and not ignore it. Do not throw this away, guys, according to the president of goodcare.com. Anyways, guys, it does say that the ANOC is a good reminder that plans do change from time to time, specifically in regards to Medicare plans, in which they mostly change every single year. And as it says right here, that plans change from one year to the next. And in fact, it's essential to review the ANOC even if you're satisfied with your current plan. You should review all of the coverage options, even if you're happy with your current coverage, because plans change, as well as the price of the plans change, as well as the benefits change every single year. So this is exactly why you do not want to ignore this particular letter that is coming in the mail, or some of you may have already received that letter, but I do want to bring this information to you that you should not procrastinate. Do not ignore this letter, because it is definitely important. It is very important that you do it right now versus later, because you might end up forgetting about it, and then the deadline might roll around, and then you're pretty much stuck with this new plan that it might change the pricing of it, or it actually removes some of the coverage that you were recently using in regards to your Medicare plan. So it is definitely important for you guys to make sure that you do not ignore this letter. In addition to that, guys, as you can see in this article, it says that if you are 65 years or older, there is one piece of mail that you shouldn't ignore this month. And yes, guys, we are talking about the same thing again. And like I said, guys, the period is approaching for you to make the necessary annual changes in regards to your Medicare. And it's actually going to start on October the 15th, and it runs through December the 7th. So again, guys, October the 15th is sometime next week. I believe it is close to the end of the week. And no doubt your mailbox will be flooded with other type of letters, flyers, and postcards from insurance companies to brokers pushing many Medicare options. So you definitely definitely want to be mindful of this and make sure you have the exact correct letter because, guys, as we all know, that there are other scams out there. So you need to be mindful of this and pay attention to the actual letter. Make sure that you validate the letter so that you don't necessarily end up changing your plans or logging into a website that is pretty much a scam website that is going to take all of your information. So you definitely want to be mindful of that. But we'll touch on that in just a few moments. But anyways, guys, as I said, all Medicare Advantage plans and Part D prescription plans are required to send out this important letter before the end of September. They must tell you if your current plan is changing in any way whatsoever, because if there are changes that you don't like, because you have the right to change your plan during the annual enrollment period. But anyways, guys, just to dive a little bit deeper, it says right here that each insurance plan or company has their own version of the IGNORE letter, which may be up to 20 pages long. So it definitely can feel a little bit daunting. But anyways, guys, they want you to go ahead and grab a cup of coffee and grab a little bit of a snack and get comfortable, because you need to read over this letter to know exactly how your plan is going to change. And it actually gives right here that 6 things to look out for when you are reviewing your IGNORE letter. The first thing on the list is that it change in plan premium. It's likely that the plan's premium may change from year to year. How much is dependent on what the individual carrier changes, but you could even see a plan with a 0 monthly premium change to having an actual dollar amount for you to pay. The second thing that you need to be aware of is that changes in your co-pays. Check to make sure that your doctor's copay, including primary and specialists in and out of network, have not changed at all. The third thing on the list is that you need to check network changes. This will show you if your doctors and pharmacies are no longer in your plan's network or are no longer a preferred provider. The fourth thing is that drug list changes. It's so important that you look at that list, also called the drug formulary. Prescriptions fall in and out of coverage or change price levels from time to time. So please review to see if your drugs are still covered and if there are any other new restrictions. The fifth thing on the list is that out-of-pocket maximums. Yes, this is the amount of money you will pay out of pocket for all Medicare covered expenses. Make sure that you review this section to see if your out-of-pocket limit has actually changed. And then the sixth thing on the list is any additional benefits in Medicare Advantage plans. For those with Medicare Advantage plan, you may have coverage for additional benefits like dental, vision, hearing, telehealth, and much, much more. But caution, guys, caution, a huge caution right here. It says that if you ignore the IGNORE letter and you do nothing during the annual enrollment period, your current plan will renew for 2024, and you won't be able to make any changes until next year, October of 2024. So anyways, guys, that is exactly what we're talking about today in this video, how important it is to not ignore this letter. Like I said, you may have already received this letter because they were supposed to go out before the end of September, but sometimes things are a little bit slow. But anyways, guys, whether you have received it or whether you are expecting to receive it sometime this week, do not ignore it. Put it on your calendar as an additional reminder, but go ahead and figure out when you're going to review this particular Medicare change of plans before it is too late, guys. Do not sleep on this. You have until October the 15th to actually figure out those decisions, and then from October the 15th through December the 7th is the actual time frame in which you can log in and actually make those changes if you need to, depending on whether or not your plan has actually changed for you and your family. So anyways, guys, I definitely wanted to give you that information and share with you today. But just real quick, guys, I do want to go ahead and show you this right here. This is just a quick reminder, guys, because this particular video talks about how they are still trying to scam Medicare beneficiaries, guys. And yes, it says right here that scam targeting Medicare beneficiaries after a data breach. Medicare and Medicaid scams continue to rise. Previously, there was a data breach, but you still need to be aware of that. But also be aware of these individuals. They could be calling you. They could be sending you a fake letter in the mail. They could be sending you an email that is actually fake. So go the extra step, guys, to validate validate who this information is coming from before you give out all or some of your personal information, guys. The scammers are still live and active, and you need to be aware of this. Please do not fall victim to one of these scammers out there. Unfortunately, this is pretty much the way we have to live the rest of our lives. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to put that out there to you as a reminder. I know you guys will not become scammed, but just in case, guys, I want to bring that to your attention. But anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, and I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today, but don't forget about subscribing to my latest YouTube channel. I would love to get your support on that. Also, those other opportunities for you to receive some free money or some free cash, and then make sure that you sign up for the Amazon Prime membership for free for 30 days, especially as Amazon Prime Day is around the corner. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.